locations in Abuja, everybody should know. Okay, but most especially people who are seeking for luxury locations here in Abuja. Welcome back to my live section again. So, anywhere you live, anywhere you stay, whether it's states, whether it's country, there are locations that constantly top the charts. There are locations that everybody know that, oh, you're living in so and so. Oh, there's a way they see you, there's a way they view you. So those are the locations I'm going to talk about in this live section this evening. So you know how we do it here, right? So whenever you jump on live, let me know where you're watching from and don't hesitate to ask any question you need regarding real estate in Abuja. The reason why I'm spotlighting these locations is because most of us are not here. Most people who watch me daily, they are not based in Abuja. So when I do this, it literally sends a feel so that when someone mentions, oh, this place, this location, you know it because I've talked about it. And that is what I am going to do this evening. Tell you about 5 luxury locations in Abuja. Okay, so if you stay with me to the end of this video, there's an important announcement. Trust me, you will love it, especially if you're someone who loves luxury. You love luxury locations in any location, or in this case, Abuja. You will love this news. In fact, when this evening I heard about it, my heart was happy because a lot of people have requested for property in this particular location. And just this afternoon, the property in the location was launched. So without wasting much of your time, hope you're good, hope you are doing great. So let's dive right into this live section. The first location on my list I'm going to tell you about is called Asokoro. So let me know in the comment section what is it about Asokoro you know. Okay, what's when someone says Asokoro, what comes to your mind? So for me, it's Asorok. Okay, this is the location where the seat of power rests. And this is one of the luxury locations, premium locations in Abuja. And this is also very prestigious district in FCT. If privacy, status, and exclusivity is important to you, then Asokoro is that place you should look out for properties whatsoever. So you get to find government presence there. A lot of government officials live or own something in Asokoro here in Abuja. A lot of diplomats, international organizations, offices, ambassadors, they own something here in Asokoro, and also high net worth individuals. You want privacy. You want to feel the sense of security. Asokoro is the place for you, and that is why we call it luxury. Okay. When you come to Asokoro, it's not overcrowded. Every house is spaced, every building is sweet, it's beautiful. And properties here literally make statements all the time you pass it. The green areas, the kind of designs, in fact, the rocks, the mountains, they are beautiful. So remember that whenever I tell you and show you the location or spotlight the location, it helps you know that, okay, if you've not been thinking about this, start thinking about it, okay? And don't forget that we have, in all the locations I'm going to be mentioning to you this evening, we have properties there. So remember, I don't make your job difficult. I make your job very easy by providing something for the location. You don't have to start looking for the location. All you need to do is to reach the number in the description and we'll take it up from there. So the second location on my list is Guzape. Then the next question is, when you hear Guzape, what comes to your mind? For the fact, Guzape used to be known as Asokoro too. Okay, so it's like an extension of Asokoro because at some point people realized that Asokoro is getting very expensive, guys. It's looking like a lot of people can't buy properties here again. I know how Abuja real estate market develops outwards. So definitely the properties around Asokoro started was being limited. So development started moving outwards. And the outward it was getting towards Guzape. So that's why people associate Guzape to Asokoro 2 or Asokoro extension. So it rubbed off. Asokoro rubbed off on Guzape. So people who were still coming to Guzape were still high net worth individuals. the roads are great, the environment is still serene, and the views are beautiful. And another advantage with this is um accessibility. Everyone wants a situation or a place where you can access a much more good roads. Guzape has that. Okay, so from Guzape, you can connect to major parts in Abuja, starting with the CBD, which is the Central Business District, that happens to be the business hub of Abuja. That's what is called Central Business District. I know you've heard that, CBD. Okay, so the next one is Gariki, Asokoro, and Apo. These locations are close to Guzape. So if you are looking for a location with strong capital appreciation, and you may not, if you can't afford Asokoro, then you can still go for Guzape. And we have apartments and land for sale in Guzape. Okay, so don't look further. Just know that we have something for you in this location. The third location we have on our list today is called Wuye. Whenever I talk about this property or this location, I am super excited because you know how someone tells you, oh, this stone that was rejected eventually became the chief cornerstone. That's what happened to Wuye. All right. You know how you a location used to be just quiet and one major infrastructure just blew up the place. That's what literally happened to Wuye. So Wuye is one of the Abuja's hidden luxury gems. Okay, and is centrally located. Is one location that is very central. Okay, so you have access to Wuse, which is also one of the fascinating business areas in Abuja also. And the biggest strength is the convenience it gives you. You have markets around where you have great schools, you have great churches, you have hospitals. Like this is central. In fact, it's close to Central Business District again, right? With minutes, you can access even Jabi, Otako, Guarimpa, Wuse. The reason why I'm calling these locations is that this is where, if you want anything, you want good life, nightlife, all right, where you can buy good food. That doesn't mean that all locations don't have this, but this is where we know houses these things and it's very accessible. So also Wuye is known to be one of the residential locations that also stands for luxury. A lot of people demand for rental properties in Wuye. And based on the reasons I mentioned to you, you can see for a fact that that is why people are seeking for properties in Wuye. It's not very expensive yet, but it's going there. It's running there, right? This is the time for you to invest in something that is premium luxury, but you can still get something affordable. So with 200 million naira, you can find either a land or an apartment in Wuye, just right in the heart of Wuye, shares close proximity to Hotel 2020 and the Good Tidings Church. Don't forget to always, when you hear things that touches you, you don't have to wait any longer. Just take actions immediately. Remember that when it comes to real estate, you don't have to have all the money put together, because I personally think that's why most people miss out on opportunities. We have payments plan. We have payments plan. People have used payments plan to secure their great investments. Okay, so that is why there's a number you can call or chat in the description box. So if you're finding value here, or there's a location you think feels more luxury than the ones I'm mentioning, let me know in the comment section. Drop it, let's think and watch it. And I know if you're saying the truth, okay? So the next location, remember I said the 5 luxury locations in Abuja. The first one is Asokoro. The second one is Guzape. The third one is Wuye. And the fourth one now is Airport Road, along the Airport Road. All right. Bearing in mind that the fifth location was just launched today. I think you should pay attention. Okay. So yes, some people will be like, Airport Road, how? From where to where? Let me tell you what is happening along the Airport Road today. See, if you don't have anything in Airport Road, right, not just in Dubai, but around Centenary, around the City Walk, around ECOWAS, I think you should look out for something. Okay? it's a city about to be launched massively. You know how a location is introduced, and because it is modern and new, anybody who is coming there would bring his best foot forward. That's how to explain this in clear and in simple terms. Everybody investing in along the airport road now is bringing their best foot forward. So for me, the projection is that at the end of the day, properties along the airport road would literally, not just the property, the location itself will stand what we know as not just luxury, but you own like a city that has everything you need. The kind of infrastructure projections around this location is massive, it's mind blowing. So if you are still looking down along the airport road, the fuel is very, yes, it's like 30-35 minutes to the central business district. It is now you get it. Just like last year, properties here were sold between 5 million to 10 million naira. But as of today, okay, we still have properties a little less than 10 million naira, but it is now way above, close to 20 million naira and above. So if you are still sleeping in on opportunities along the airport road, in fact, I'm talking about Hutu, then I think you should jump up because the projection is massive. Okay. So there's this live I did day before yesterday where I talked about the amenity launch that was amenities that were launched in Hutu exclusive to be precise. I got a lot of inquiries about that based on what the event turned out to be. People literally flew in to come and see the work, the infrastructure going on in that estate. And you say that this place will just fizzle out? Absolutely not. So Airport Road is a luxury location, all right, that you can jump in now so that you don't wait till it's fully blown or fully completed. You now realize, oh, this place is good, and you can pay a fortune to own something there. So we have new estates springing up massively, commercial developments, road expansions, hospitality projects, and lifestyle. All right, is in along the airport road that you get to see estates that thinks about the people who are going to live there. Let me give you an example. Gone are the days you just buy or own, live in an estate and nothing is happening there. So all you see is just a road, interroad, and your houses. Now people are doing more. People are adding more value to estates. Can you just talk about how people own clubhouse in an estate, swimming pool in an estate? When did that start? It's a new development. And like I said, it is seen massively. A lot of the estates along the airport road is inculcating this. It's making that people literally want to live in a place that has a playing ground, a sports arena, swimming pool. So it's not just about coming back home to sleep. It's now more, oh, it's so good. All right. So that is why I foresee or project that properties along the airport road is luxury, low-key luxury, but eventually it will become massively luxury. So this is the time you have to jump in, use payments plan, and invest in properties along the airport road. And yes, we have properties along the airport road. So you can reach onto me and I'll help you secure the one suitable for you. Okay. Then here comes the big news. So here's the big news. So we a lot of times when we talk about luxury locations, we always miss this. But today we are adding it to our portfolio. So the next and the final property, not just property, the next and the final location, the fifth location that exudes luxury is Maitama. I literally want to say because literally that's how I feel. All right. Before now, a lot of people have asked and requested for nothing in Maitama. Maitama used to be the old money of Abuja. That is where luxury started off from. Okay. But eventually, when development came, new houses came, new forms of building came, that is when Asokoro picked up. That is when Guzape picked up. That is when Wuye picked up. Do you understand? So Maitama is the old money. It is where you see a lot of fine trees and a lot of houses. So people are now trying to modern their houses in Maitama, but the environment, the location is second to none. Is lovely. And now we have property in Wuye. No, we have property in Maitama, and I'm super excited about this project. Like I said, this property is just launched today and it's very new. And I'm going to still do a proper video about this property or this location. But most importantly, I want you to have it at the back and the front of your mind, knowing that now we have property in Maitama, and it's so good to hear. All right. And I realize that it's not so much of a big estate, and what is available there is 450 square meters plot of land and 3 bedroom apartments and 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom apartments. That is what is available in this location and in this estate. And don't worry, it's already the properties I always talk about here, they're always FCDA RFO or FCDA CFO. We don't go below that. Okay. So that is what we have. And like I said, the 5 top luxury locations in Abuja still standing the test of time is 1, Asokoro, 2, Guzape, 3, Wuye, 4, Airport Road. And I explained to you why Airport Road is becoming the next big place. The 5th one, which always had been a luxury place, but now we've stamped it, is Maitama. Okay, so all my luxury people who love luxury, or people who love exclusivity, you love prestige, you love class, okay, that is watching this video up to this very point, which of these locations stands out for you till tomorrow? I believe one thing about properties or this location is that it stands the test of time. 10 years, 20 years, 50 years from now, it is still solid, it's still good because of how it came, because of the positioning and much more. So which of it ticks the box for you? Which of it is I must live here, or there's no other place I have to stay than this location? Let us know. And which one also are you seeking to start investing in? Remembering and bearing in mind that I always teach how to invest is not just investing blindly. We invest with clarity, with goals, with need and analysis. You know what you want and you're buying it. But for this video, we talked about luxury buyers and luxury, not just buyers, but people who understands luxury. Okay, so the question to always explain this is people who buy properties in Banana Island, why do they do that? People who buy properties in Independence Laos, why do they do that? So we have different luxury locations in your state or wherever you are. So that is how I just explained the 5 top luxury locations here in Abuja. So if you found value here in my video or live session, don't hesitate to hit the like button and also subscribe, because I always get the gist to you first. I always ensure that you get it hot and take advantage of it. All right. Till I come your way again, don't hesitate to reach me on the numbers showing on your screen in the description box. That's my number there. You can reach me if you need any property in these 5 top luxury locations, which are Asokoro, Guzape, Wuye, Maitama, and along the airport road. I will gladly help you do that. Okay, see you in my next video or whenever you see me. Right. Bye.